this video is basically about cyber stalking. I'm really upset right now. Like, I'm so mad that my blood pressure skyrocketed and I can just feel myself shaking. Dealing with some issues because of cyber stalking and a change of address issue where I've had somebody basically impersonate me because of all of my personal information, including my mother's maiden name, have been compromised, as well as my son's information. So therefore, these can have really, really, really bad effects on our life. My son is on the spectrum. He's high-functioning ADHD with highlights, high-functioning autism with highlights of ADHD. He doesn't necessarily have a problem academically. He has problems with behavioral issues, eloping being one of them. That's a mental health term. That's why I'm in the paper. Eloping. He did that for years. He stopped at about 7 years old. Anyway, I'm back home where I didn't want to be, the place that made me so very ill for 4 years. But I worked diligently with my immune system, and I've gotten it back somewhat. My car is broken. Apparently all my mail has been going to the only place in the state of Pennsylvania that takes stalking victims. The laws don't cover us. They don't cover people who are being harassed or stalked by someone that you are not in an intimate partnership with or related by marriage or blood. So we're just left out in the cold. Everything is geared towards abuse victims. It's to the point that even transgender men, women, everyone can get help except for a stalking victim. Say somebody decides they see you walking in the street and they become fixated on you, they have a mental health issue. This is just an example. This is not my situation. They continue to stalk you. The definition of stalking is very broad. And it's just really hard, especially when you tell people and they're like, they say, oh, you're crazy, you know, blah, 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 blah. Because cyber stalking is really, really hard to prove. I mean, it's insidious, it's blood-sucking, and it's hard to prove. There's different ways they do it, especially through text apps. They can get a keylogger. They can do what's called phishing. They can do it several ways. Malwares, just if somebody gets hold of your phone for 4 minutes, they can install a malware program which will basically show your location, listen to your calls, listen to what you're saying when you're home, look at your photos, look at your intimate conversations. There you are. I listen to music while I'm in the shower sometimes or whatever. There I am getting undressed in front of my phone, And God knows. Just this morning, it was 4 a.m. I couldn't sleep last night. I do have some sleepless nights. It's rare. And my phone did that bloop, and it came on. And I was just like, I was doing some research on someone because I wanted to know their zodiac sign and I wanted to know their birth dates because I do kind of follow a different spirituality belief than most, and I like to see what kind of signs and energies are coming in and out of my life and why. I want to know why that situation happened. That situation hurt me significantly, very much so. I mean, I tried to learn from it. I really was hard on myself about it. I was hard on my son about it because he's so trustworthy, and I'm mad at myself for going against my instinct. But I did. And so we're here. And my mom had a tendency to marry verbally and emotionally abusive men. Men that are gaslighting. They withhold They deny, ignore. This is all mental and emotional and verbal abuse. It's textbook. No, my dad wasn't like that, but thank God. Anyway, he was a bit absent. But, so I'm dealing with my stepfather, and we're having some issues now right around Christmas where I had to provide my son with presents that we're not going to get our money because somebody went ahead and used my identity, as they've been doing for 7-8 months now, and changed all my information around, which I had a feeling I was going to check with the postmaster, and I didn't, because when I first got here, I was so sick. I had to work my immune system back. It's so fucking rough. I did meet a girl in Philadelphia. Her name was Jennifer, and she had a 10-year-old son. And when no one else believed me, the universe gave me this Jennifer. The exact same thing happened to her, and the only way that she ever escaped was get a flip phone and leave the state. I want to leave the state. It's so fucking scary. It's so scary alone. My family in Florida, I don't know. The ones in Central Florida and the ones in Sarasota, forget it. The alcoholism is an issue. And the ways we are different in raising children is an issue, for sure. So, that situation, I was catfished. But magically, all my victims' compensation papers had disappeared as well. A lot of things have disappeared out of my car. My car makes me sick. Like this jacket I have on, I had to crawl through the trunk of my car to get into it, and the jacket I have on is making me really sick right now. But I guess I just wanted to kind of talk to someone, even if it is myself, and if there's anybody out there who's dealing with cyber stalking, electronic stalking, a stalker in general, and your state laws don't cover you, feel free to comment, talk to me. I'll be there for you, because I really need someone to be there for me in a situation like this. That's it.